Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of ALJ hearings, short for Administrative Law Judge Hearings. If you've ever wondered what happens when you appeal a government agency's decision, this is the process you'll likely encounter. ALJ hearings are formal proceedings where an independent judge reviews your case, listens to evidence, and makes a decision. These hearings are common in situations like Social Security, disability appeals, Medicare disputes, and other administrative matters. Understanding what an ALJ hearing is and how it works is the first step to feeling confident and prepared. Let's break down what you can expect and how to get ready for your day in front of the judge. An ALJ, or Administrative Law Judge, is a neutral official who presides over disputes involving government agencies. Unlike a traditional court judge, an ALJ specializes in administrative law and focuses on cases where individuals challenge agency decisions. The ALJ's role is to ensure a fair hearing, review all evidence, and issue an impartial decision based on the facts and the law. This means they don't represent the agency or the person appealing. They're there to make sure the process is just and unbiased. Knowing who the ALJ is and what they do can help you approach your hearing with a clearer understanding of what to expect. ALJ hearings are typically needed when you disagree with a decision made by a government agency and have exhausted other appeal options. For example, if your Social Security disability claim is denied after initial reviews, you can request an ALJ hearing. These hearings also occur in cases involving Medicare, unemployment benefits, or other administrative disputes. The hearing gives you a chance to present your side, submit evidence, and explain why you believe the agency's decision was incorrect. It's a vital step in the appeals process, offering a formal setting to make your case before an impartial judge. An ALJ hearing is less formal than a courtroom trial, but still follows a structured process. You, the agency, and sometimes witnesses will appear before the judge. Both sides can present evidence, call witnesses, and make arguments. The ALJ listens carefully, asks questions, and reviews all documents submitted. There's no jury, just the judge making the final decision. Hearings can be in person, by phone, or via video conference, depending on the agency and your circumstances. Understanding this process helps you know what to expect and how to prepare for each step. ALJ hearings cover a wide range of cases involving government agencies. Some of the most common include Social Security disability appeals, Medicare disputes, unemployment benefit challenges, and regulatory enforcement actions. Each case type has its own procedures and requirements, but the core process remains the same: a fair review by an impartial judge. Knowing the type of case you have helps you gather the right evidence and understand the specific rules that apply to your hearing. To request an ALJ hearing, you usually need to file a written appeal with the agency that made the original decision. There are strict deadlines, often 60 days from the date you receive the agency's notice. Missing the deadline can mean losing your right to a hearing, so it's important to act quickly. The agency will provide instructions on how to request the hearing, what forms to use, and where to send your appeal. Once your request is received, you'll get a notice with the date, time, and location of your hearing. Preparation is key to a successful ALJ hearing. Start by reviewing the agency's decision and understanding the reasons for denial or dispute. Gather all relevant documents, such as medical records, letters, or financial statements. Organize your evidence so it's easy to present and reference during the hearing. If you have witnesses, make sure they're available and know what to expect. Preparing a clear statement of your case and practicing your presentation can help you feel more confident and focused on the day of the hearing. After you request an ALJ hearing, you'll receive a notice with important details. This notice will tell you the date, time, and location of your hearing, as well as any special instructions. It may also include deadlines for submitting evidence or notifying the agency about witnesses. Read the notice carefully and mark your calendar. If you have questions or need accommodations, contact the agency as soon as possible. Being clear about the logistics helps you avoid surprises and ensures you're ready when the day arrives. Evidence is the foundation of your case at an ALJ hearing. This can include documents, records, letters, and even photographs that support your position. Make sure your evidence is relevant, organized, and easy to understand. Submit copies to the agency and the judge before the hearing, following any deadlines in your notice. If you have original documents, bring them with you. The more thorough and organized your evidence, the stronger your case will be. Witnesses can play a crucial role in your ALJ hearing. They might include doctors, experts, or people who have first-hand knowledge of your situation. Witnesses can provide testimony that supports your case and helps clarify important facts. If you plan to have witnesses, let the agency know in advance and make sure your witnesses understand what to expect. Prepare questions for them and practice their testimony if possible. Effective witnesses can make a big difference in how the judge views your case. You have the right to be represented by an attorney, or qualified representative at your ALJ hearing. Legal representation can help you navigate complex rules, present your case effectively, and respond to questions from the judge or agency. If you choose to hire a lawyer, do so as early as possible so they have time to prepare. Some organizations offer free or low-cost legal assistance for certain types of cases. Having professional support can give you peace of mind and improve your chances of success. In most ALJ hearings, the person appealing the agency's decision has the burden of proof. This means it's your responsibility to show that the agency made a mistake or that you meet the requirements for benefits or relief. Understanding this burden helps you focus your evidence and arguments on the key points the judge will consider. Make sure your evidence directly addresses the reasons for the agency's decision and clearly supports your position. Timely submission of evidence is critical in ALJ hearings. Your hearing notice will specify deadlines for submitting documents and notifying the agency about witnesses. Missing these deadlines can result in your evidence being excluded or your witnesses not being allowed to testify. Keep track of all important dates and submit your materials as early as possible. If you need more time, contact the agency to request an extension, but don't assume it will be granted. Your testimony is your chance to tell your story directly to the judge. Practice explaining your situation clearly and honestly. Focus on the facts, avoid exaggeration, and be ready to answer questions. If you're nervous, write down key points you want to cover and rehearse with a friend or representative. The judge is interested in your perspective, so speak confidently and stay on topic. Good preparation can help you feel more comfortable and make a stronger impression. On the day of your ALJ hearing, arrive early and bring all your documents and evidence. The judge will explain the process and ask everyone to introduce themselves. You'll have a chance to present your case, call witnesses, and respond to questions from the judge or agency representative. The hearing is usually recorded, and the judge may take notes. Stay calm, listen carefully, and answer questions directly. The judge will let you know when the hearing is over and explain what happens next. ALJ hearings can take place in different formats: in person, by phone, or via video conference. The format depends on the agency's policies and your preferences or needs. In-person hearings are held at designated locations, while phone and video hearings allow you to participate remotely. Each format has its own procedures, so make sure you understand what to expect and test any technology ahead of time if your hearing is remote. Being comfortable with the format helps you focus on your case. The main participants in an ALJ hearing are you, the agency's representative, the judge, and any witnesses. Sometimes, a court reporter or interpreter may also be present. Each person has a specific role. You present your case, the agency explains its decision, and the judge oversees the process. Witnesses provide testimony, and interpreters help if language is a barrier. Knowing who will be there helps you prepare and reduces anxiety about the process. At the start of the hearing, the judge may ask for opening statements. This is your chance to briefly outline your case and explain why you believe the agency's decision should be changed. Keep your statement focused and concise, highlighting the main points you'll cover. The agency representative may also make an opening statement. These introductions set the stage for the evidence and testimony that will follow. During the hearing, you'll have the opportunity to present your evidence to the judge. This can include documents, records, and witness testimony. Be organized and clear when presenting each piece of evidence. Explain how each item supports your case and addresses the agency's reasons for its decision. The judge may ask questions or request clarification, so be prepared to discuss your evidence in detail. Both you and the agency representative may have the chance to ask questions of witnesses. This process, called cross-examination, helps clarify facts and test the reliability of testimony. The judge may also ask questions to better understand the evidence. Be respectful and focused when questioning witnesses, and answer questions honestly if you're being cross-examined. This part of the hearing ensures all sides are heard and the facts are clear. At the end of the hearing, the judge may invite closing statements. This is your final opportunity to summarize your case, highlight key evidence, and explain why the judge should rule in your favor. Be concise and focus on the strongest points. The agency representative will also have a chance to make a closing statement. These summaries help the judge review the facts and make a fair decision. Once the hearing is over, the judge will review all the evidence and testimony before making a decision. This process can take several weeks or even months, depending on the complexity of the case. You'll receive a written decision in the mail, explaining the judge's findings and the outcome. If you disagree with the decision, you may have further appeal options. Understanding the post-hearing process helps you know what to expect and plan your next steps. The judge's decision can go several ways. They may agree with you and overturn the agency's decision, uphold the agency's original ruling, or send the case back for further review. The written decision will explain the reasons for the outcome and any next steps you can take. If you win, you may receive benefits or relief. If not, review the decision carefully and consider your options for further appeal or legal advice. If you disagree with the ALJ's decision, you may have the right to appeal to a higher authority, such as an appeals council or federal court. The appeal process has its own rules and deadlines, so act quickly if you want to continue your case. Review the judge's decision carefully, gather any new evidence, and consider seeking legal advice. Each level of appeal offers another chance to present your case and seek a different outcome. To improve your chances of success at an ALJ hearing, be organized, prepared, and respectful. Arrive early, dress appropriately, and bring all necessary documents. Listen carefully to the judge's instructions and answer questions honestly. Stay calm, avoid arguing, and focus on the facts. Good preparation and a positive attitude can make a big difference in how your case is received. Some common mistakes can hurt your case at an ALJ hearing. These include missing deadlines, failing to submit evidence, being unprepared, or arguing with the judge. Avoid exaggerating or providing false information, as this can damage your credibility. Stay focused on the facts, follow instructions, and ask for help if you're unsure about any part of the process. Avoiding these pitfalls helps you present your case more effectively. If you need special accommodations for your ALJ hearing, such as an interpreter, wheelchair access, or extra time, notify the agency as soon as possible. Agencies are required to provide reasonable accommodations to ensure everyone can participate fully. Making your needs known early helps the agency prepare and ensures your hearing goes smoothly. Remote ALJ hearings by phone or video are increasingly common. Make sure you have a quiet space, reliable internet or phone connection, and all your documents ready. Test your technology ahead of time and have a backup plan in case of technical issues. Speak clearly, avoid distractions, and follow the judge's instructions. Remote hearings can be convenient, but preparation is still key to a successful outcome. ALJ hearings are generally private, and the information discussed is confidential. Only the participants, judge, and necessary agency staff are allowed to attend. The judge's decision and hearing records are not public unless you appeal to a higher court. This confidentiality protects your privacy and ensures sensitive information is handled appropriately. Clear communication is essential at your ALJ hearing. If English is not your first language or you have difficulty understanding, request an interpreter in advance. Speak slowly and clearly, and ask for clarification if you don't understand a question. Good communication helps ensure your case is heard accurately and fairly. While ALJ hearings are less formal than court trials, it's still important to dress neatly and behave respectfully. Your appearance and attitude can influence how the judge perceives you. Dress in clean, appropriate clothing and maintain a calm, polite demeanor throughout the hearing. Showing respect for the process and participants helps create a positive impression. It's normal to feel nervous before an ALJ hearing. To manage anxiety, prepare thoroughly, practice your testimony, and bring notes to help you stay focused. Take deep breaths, listen carefully, and don't rush your answers. Remember, the judge is there to listen and make a fair decision. Confidence comes from preparation, so give yourself time to get ready and stay positive. If you miss your scheduled ALJ hearing, contact the agency immediately to explain your absence. You may be able to reschedule if you have a valid reason, such as illness or emergency. Failing to attend without notice can result in your case being dismissed. Always communicate promptly and provide documentation if needed to support your request for a new hearing date. Keep copies of all documents related to your ALJ hearing, including your appeal request, evidence, correspondence, and the judge's decision. Good record keeping helps you track deadlines, prepare for the hearing, and follow up if you need to appeal further. Organize your records in a folder or binder for easy access. The judge's written decision will explain the outcome of your hearing and the reasons behind it. Read the decision carefully and make sure you understand the findings. If you have questions, contact the agency or seek legal advice. Knowing how to interpret the decision helps you decide whether to accept the outcome or pursue further appeal. If you're not satisfied with the ALJ's decision, you may be able to appeal to an appeals council or federal court. Each level of appeal has its own procedures and deadlines. Review the instructions in the judge's decision and act quickly if you want to continue your case. Legal representation can be especially helpful at this stage. Many organizations offer resources to help you prepare for an ALJ hearing. These include legal aid services, advocacy groups, and government websites with guides and forms. Take advantage of these resources to understand your rights, gather evidence, and prepare your case. Support from professionals and experienced advocates can make a big difference. People often have questions about ALJ hearings, such as how long the process takes, what to bring, and whether they can bring family or friends. The agency's website or your hearing notice will answer many of these questions. If you're unsure, contact the agency directly for clarification. Being informed helps you feel more confident and prepared. You have important rights at your ALJ hearing, including the right to present evidence, call witnesses, be represented, and receive a written decision. Understanding your rights helps you participate fully and ensures the process is fair. If you believe your rights are being violated, speak up or seek legal advice. Disability cases often involve complex medical evidence and expert testimony. If you're appealing a disability decision, make sure your medical records are complete and up to date. Consider having your doctor provide a written statement or testify at the hearing. Disability advocates and legal representatives can help you prepare and present your case effectively. Each agency has its own rules and procedures for ALJ hearings. Review the agency's guidelines, forms, and instructions carefully. Following the correct procedures helps avoid delays and ensures your case is considered properly. If you're unsure about any rule, ask the agency or seek legal advice. The ALJ hearing process follows a general timeline. Request the hearing, receive notice, prepare your case, attend the hearing, and wait for the judge's decision. Each step has its own deadlines and requirements. Keeping track of the timeline helps you stay organized and ensures you don't miss any important steps. To sum up, an ALJ hearing is a formal process for appealing government agency decisions. Preparation, organization, and understanding your rights are essential for success. Gather your evidence, meet all deadlines, and present your case clearly. Whether you win or lose, knowing the process helps you navigate the system and make informed decisions about your next steps. For more details about ALJ hearings, visit your agency's website or contact their office directly. Many agencies offer guides, FAQs, and contact information for legal aid. Staying informed and seeking help when needed ensures you're ready for your hearing and any appeals that follow. Facing an ALJ hearing can feel overwhelming, but with preparation and the right support, you can present your case confidently. Remember, the process is designed to be fair and give you a chance to be heard. Take it one step at a time, use available resources, and believe in your ability to advocate for yourself. Good luck on your journey through the ALJ hearing process.